What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live and in color, bringing you that oh so amazing touch. And I want to welcome you back to another episode of the Get Ready For It podcast, season 4. You guys, we are back in this thing, and I can't wait to talk about what we got to talk about today. But before I go ahead and get into that, I want to introduce you to my co-host.
So you already know it's Savage XL, once again providing everybody unlimited X and L. And I have to say, the Amazing King, I'm so happy to be back for season 4.
I am happy. I'm really happy to be back. People don't realize we haven't recorded an episode in almost a year.
It has been that long.
It has been that long. It has been that long. But we're back bigger than ever. And
Absolutely.
we got a familiar voice, a familiar guest in the building. My girl, Jelly. What's up, Jelly?
What's up? What's up?
Jelly, thank you so much for coming back. Listen, Jelly is like a staple guest that we have here every season of the podcast. She always comes through. She always comes with her opinion. So today's episode, we're going to be focusing around hot topics and things like, we normally do here. But we always like to start off with an icebreaker, which is called, one of my favorite segments, is called The Shit People Say on Facebook. Once again, these are things that we have searched Facebook and people have either asked questions about or made statements, and we're going to get everybody's opinion, okay?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of these things, man, people really writing this.
People are really writing this, and they mean this. And I typically get this from the same people, for legitimately the same people.
New friends, so he can see some new.
Okay, first one. I will eat my kids' social security. I'm sorry. I will eat my kids' social security cards before I let my baby daddy claim them. That has to be one mean, hateful ass baby mother.
That's wicked.
But I feel like you can just put a pin on it and that's resolved.
I agree with that, but let me just dive in a little bit more.
Maybe claiming on taxes, right?
Yeah. Maybe the baby daddy ain't shit. Maybe he don't take care of the kids. Maybe he don't no food, no nothing like that. So maybe she say, you know what, you ain't claiming no taxes. They getting like 7,000. She got like 3-4 kids. They were probably more than that. So
I don't have no kids, so I don't know how many coming back on taxes. But still, what if that extra money can help her?
No, but if you're not paying like child support or you're not helping with the kid financially, how are you entitled to any money?
That's true. That's why when I read this statement, I was like, you know what? Maybe she not retarded. Maybe she got maybe the baby daddy just ain't shit.
We're gonna have a conversation off mic. We're gonna have a conversation off mic about this.
So we all agree, if the baby daddy is not shit, he don't get shit.
Right.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Next one. You got to take the plan B. These people are stupid. Child, you got to take the plan B with the Red Bull. Make sure the baby gets its wings.
That's so fucked up.
That's so fucked.
That came from the same person that wrote the first one, right?
Yes, it does. I don't know why, because she got like six. She got like 6. I'm never going to tell who it is, but she got like 6 kids. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's she knows all about Plan B.
That's fucking hilarious, though. I have to say. Man,
but to take it with the Red Bull, you got to go to that extent.
Listen,
pop it with some water.
No, making sure that bitch go up.
Nah, she doing too much.
It's her body. It's her choice.
But isn't that hard on the body though? Isn't like Plan B supposed to be hard on the body, and you taking it with Red Bull?
I don't got no listen, I don't got no womb.
I think they say it's kind of like a birth control, kind of in a way, but like a real strong birth control pill. So you shouldn't take it often, but to take it with a Red Bull, I guess.
That shit got side effects and all that stuff. No.
She said she's going to get a baby wings.
That's just hilarious.
Listen.
The way she put that together, she told me a story in this statement, and it was less than a sentence.
Listen, people got mad about that statement.
Next one. I always end up with a slow nigga. Lord, if I'm special ed teacher, just say that.
Well, that's a testament to the type of niggas that you like.
Right.
I'm saying it. You keep picking the same ones.
But maybe it's not. Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's just them.
No, she keep going after the same type of niggas. So
maybe they fix her up. Maybe she's like, you know what? I see this rough neck man. I'm going to make him better.
But it's not her job to make him better.
No, that's all her. That's all her. She keep inviting.
So you're blaming her for the way that a grown man acts. Explain.
Yes, because you should already know the characteristics for this kind of man. So you keep going after the same slow ass nigga? No.
I'm not denying it, but we done all went after a slow person before.
Like once or twice, but if you talking about like 3-4 times,
that's
okay,
on you.
it's your fault.
It's a pattern. That means she's making okay. Listen, I agree with you.
She like them slow niggas. That's what it is.
Yeah, ain't no wrong with a slow spouse. They you can control them, make them do what you want to do. Have leadership in the household. File the taxes on the kids.
They're slow. They ain't doing that.
Next one. What did your first heartbreak teach you? Ooh. What did it teach y'all? Who want to go first? Jelly, you want to go first? What did your first heartbreak?
My first heartbreak technically didn't teach me shit because I went right back to him. But yeah, I was hurt, real hurt. I didn't really get nothing from it though.
My first heartbreak, it taught me that when it's time to let somebody go, it's time to let somebody go. And no matter how much you want to hold on to somebody, that when their time is up in your life, it means their time is up. And from my first heartbreak, I realized that God was putting signs in my life trying to tell me that, listen, this is not it.
That's real.
No. I mean, I'm honestly, he was putting signs. He was telling me that this is not what's meant for you. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. But me, I'm like, no, I can fix it. I can fix it.
That's real deep.
And then when it was time to let it go, he was like, okay, now since you weren't listening to me before, I'm gonna make it hurt. He made it hurt.
Okay.
But I would have avoided all that if I would just let him go when it was time.
My first heartbreak.
That's what my heartbreak taught me.
My first heartbreak told me that I was crazy. I got anger issues. Yeah.
I read the papers, and your statement is true. Psychotic, mentally ill, medicine.
Why you put my information out like that?
I think America needs to know by now, season 4, that you are a little retarded. Not retarded. That's a horrible word to use.
You might want to use that word loosely.
I did. That's why I fixed myself. We all make mistakes in life. Okay. Don't you make mistakes?
I do. I do.
Lot
I don't like them. No, not a lot, but I don't like them.
Jelly. We all make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
some more than others.
Everyday mistake. I signed up for Martin Luther King Day yesterday. Ugh. You got work tomorrow?
Nope.
I was talking to my friend Jelly.
Oh, so we're not friends now? Because we haven't done a podcast in over a year. We're not
Next
friends no
question.
More.
My parents.
I think this needs to be addressed. We're not friends. We're not friends no more.
We are friends of the world. I think God said it perfectly. We are all God's children, which makes me your brother.
Ooh, next question. You know he's gonna go in a hut.
I remember that. I remember that next time he needs somebody to work the equipment.
My parents did not raise a quitter. They raised a procrastinator.
That's for you. That's yours, right?
That was not me. Because even though in this particular situation, I may have procrastinated, I get it done, homie.
You know what?
I get it done.
I gotta give you
and
props.
I keep the boat moving.
But
not saying that anybody else does, huh?
You be on some bullshit.
No, I don't.
But you get it done.
I think I'm very like. Anytime you are the head of something, you are it all falls back on you, right?
Yeah.
So if you are a CEO of a business, you are, no matter what happens, it's gonna always fall back on you. So it's very important that you make sure everything is intact.
You know, so I do want to. I will partially agree with your statement. You do have a CEO, but you also have a CEFO. You have a CFO. So
what is that?
Chief Financial Operator. I mean, again, in this situation here, there's a lot of things that you can delegate. Like I said, with yourself, I run the equipment for you, so it takes a little bit of headache from you. So technically, it's kind of like a head of two heads.
Right, but that comes a situation that I depend on it, right? Okay. That's one of the biggest things. Even though we're gonna yes, I do. I'm gonna make a statement.
America, y'all heard he said he depends on me
because I do not know how to operate the equipment. If he's not here, that means I can't do the episode at all, right?
He's fucked.
So it's important for me to learn how to do it, right? So I can make sure if anything happens that I can still keep the boat afloat.
That's correct, but you haven't.
Right. But after today, I will.
Are we taking time?
Yes, we are. We're going to take time for you to do a video just to show me how to do it.
Nah. Continue.
Next thing, that was the segment of the shit people say on Facebook. We're moving on. We're going to move over to some hot topics. Now, these topics, I'm going to, of course, explain them before we get into them if anybody is not familiar with the topics. So it's this podcast. We support black podcasts, but this one right here, you can kiss my ass. They're called the Fresh and Fit Podcast. This was all on the Neighborhood Talk, the Shade Room, where it was two African American men that made statements about we don't do we're not night riders, referring to black women.
Yeah, they put black women down bad.
Way down. And when I tell you them niggas look like the bottom of your goddamn shoe.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't hear that part.
Yes, they were on Shade. Yes, because first the situation was with Asian Doll. She was on there. He was very rude to her, and then they pulled previous clips of the two gentlemen talking about how they don't date black women. My biggest issue with them is look at them niggas. Look at them. Them niggas are hurt. One look like a goddamn bald eagle, And the other one like something that belongs in the trash can, talking about black women. We don't do night riders. Bitch, they don't do you.
So, like I said, I didn't see the whole entire clip. I didn't see any of that, but I did see where he was kind of rude. He told a girl to hold on, let him talk. You know, I did see that he was a little disrespectful. I feel that his deliverance was real wrong, though. He could have came about maybe a little nicer with his words to get them to understand where he was coming from. I think that he was just saying that everybody's entitled to their own option of what type of race they're going to date.
That is true, but you don't need to. When you give your preference, there's no need to doubt another race.
Yes,
if I like Caucasian women, I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to be like, I don't like black. I like Caucasian women because I don't like black women because they are night riders or they're too dark or they're too ghetto and stuff like that. Because he also said that, if you want to date a Shaquita or Boquisha, he once again looked like a bald eagle and something that belongs on the bottom of your shoe.
I know which one you're talking about too.
Jelly, what's your opinion about this?
Yeah, he was fucked up, first of all, for what he said. And then Asian Doll, I liked how she handled it because she could have snapped.
Right, she really could because she's known to snap.
But she said that she knew what he was trying to do already. He was trying to provoke her, and he was trying to make her that angry black woman that he doesn't like. You know what I'm saying? So I respect her for how she handled it.
He a dickhead for that one.
He really was. There were once again, it was on the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk. Even Joe Budden came out. He hosted a podcast. He was like, they're lame, they're corny, because they were really corny for that. And I just hate when black men, when they give their preference, they like to demean black women on why they don't date black women, because they're too loud or they're too ratchet or their names or the way they act. They don't want you. As much as you don't want black women, they don't want your corny ass either.
They just can't handle that type of woman. That's really what it comes down to.
And she didn't even say anything crazy. She just said, you're mean.
Right.
And he just
I saw that.
went in for no reason. Yeah. Like, it's not like she was like, oh, you a bitch or something like that. She just said, you're mean.
You know what it is?
Now she would have, if she would have got her boys to jump his ass, because there was one dude that was in the work, he like, she ain't going nowhere. He was like, you could be quiet. He was like, no, she ain't going nowhere. So you better calm down, because he didn't look like he about that life.
Nah, he too small.
Too small.
Little guy.
So we're gonna talk about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
I think this one is a good topic.
Kanye West bought a house right across the street from Kim Kardashian.
$4.3 million.
Also, as well, Kanye West went on social media stating that Kim Kardashian did not invite him to their child's birthday party. Let's talk about this. How do you feel about their situation here?
Well, I don't follow everything about them, but for you not to invite your child's dad to their birthday party, I think that's kind of messed up, because at the end of the day, y'all should still be able to co-parent and come together for the child, because he does love his children. You can't take his fatherhood away from him. Like, he's a good dad, at least from what we can see.
I have a different opinion.
No?
I have a different opinion. I do believe that Kanye West is a great father. I do believe that he loves his children, but they're not together. So she's not required at all to have that man around her space, especially knowing Kanye West's personality. We only get to see a bit and pieces of the way he acts in social media. Picture being with him 24/7 or being around him 24/7 with that type of behavior. So if they are my children, they're your children, we are no longer together. You're filthy rich. You can have your own separate party. I can have mine. I can have mine as well. So you don't have to come in my house and be a part of my party. Have your own. So I think that's where it kind of delayed, because it came out that she said that what happened was she said that they had already talked about the party, and they agreed to have two separate parties. Oh. But Kanye West, being Kanye West, I'm pulling up to my child's birthday party. Where the address at? I'm calling everybody. I'm finna go on live. And despite what people say about Kim Kardashian, she has not bashed that man one time. He has done some things in social media that I probably be like, nah, he ain't finna play me like that. But she still has not came out and been like, no. I don't think she has went to court to try to get full custody for the man, because I think she knows that he's bipolar, so there's certain things that he suffers from. But if it was me, you got a couple times to try me the way he been trying that lady. And she been holding back.
So I'm going to be honest with you.
And at the end of the day, he still end up going to the birthday party.
So, yes, Kanye West is a little egocentric. We get that. I think it comes down to just a matter of respect, because, yes, it is the child's father, and maybe he would have came to the party and caused a scene. But in knowing that, though, Kim Kardashian could have went about it a little bit differently. She could have told you, hey, yes, you can come to enjoy the party, and then maybe had a separate party afterwards for, like, maybe the other people she didn't want to come to that one.
But where does her piece come into play?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. She married Kanye West. There really isn't a piece though.
But there should be.
So, truthfully, it's the way the media is ramping it up too. They're
the man bought a house. The man purposely bought a house right across the street. But he didn't buy that house until she started dating another man. Because mind you, they ain't been together for a while now. Yeah. He didn't buy that house before then. He bought it after she started dating somebody. That's a little weird. That's a little odd. I like, and this is the thing. I like Kanye West a lot, but you have to sometimes be like, his antics are like, what are you doing? It's looking really weird. Like if he had bought that house as soon as they broke up, I would have been no problem with it. But you bought it when she started dating somebody else. And you also agree. Making little side disses regarding her partner that she's trying to talk to in raps and stuff like that. If I was Kim Kardashian, I would be like, damn, I ended up with this baby daddy. I'm gonna drive my ass crazy because I really think he finna pull it through it.
Okay, but listen to this though. We already know just from everything that Kanye has done, he does not like to lose. He does not like to lose at all. Kim Kardashian, she's dated football players, basketball players. So the fact that now he feels like he's second rate to somebody else because they're getting, I guess, Kim Kardashian's attention, he's feeling some kind of way. And like you said, he suffers from bipolar. So with that being said, you already know how he's going to act. You know what type of antics he's going to display. He bought a house across the street. Mind you, their compound is like, what, a mile? It's like a half a mile from the fence. So even if that's the case, Kanye West got to jump the fence in order to go see them. So like I said, he could have just bought the house just to buy it.
I'll be mad as hell though if my baby daddy like.
Now, Grant, yes,
right? Because
that's make you mad.
And my biggest thing about that, it's no problem that he bought the house. It's when he bought it. They've been broken up for a good, like, almost a year now, but you wait until this woman starts getting into a relationship to then buy the house. And now on top of that, a couple weeks after that, you on live talking about she's not inviting you to the birthday party, but you already told her you wanted to have 2 separate birthday parties. But you still end up going to the birthday party, and the family still has not came out and talked bad about you.
Right, but...
So at what point do you look at Kanye? Kanye, what are you doing? Kanye, what's going on with this, Kanye West? What's going on with this?
But you still could have made a different decision about that, though.
She has to justify. She has to change, readjust her piece to fit him.
No, not at all. Mm-hmm. But people do. Think about it. If you're in a bad relationship, you have to adjust your piece. You have to figure out, because they're not going to leave. They obviously feel like treating you like shit, so you're going to end up staying in that relationship and being treated like shit. No, you adjust your piece. You move accordingly. So the same thing with Kim Kardashian, knowing it's just like having an abusive boyfriend. She's going to try to get away. She got money, like you said. She can get away. She can sell that big-ass house or keep it, but get another one.
That's a lot of adjustment for her.
But it's the same thing.
I think it's just a lot of adjustment for her when she has tried to keep the peace, or she's like keep it minimal.
Let me ask you this:
if he did what he did to her the other day with the whole live thing, I would have been out of his ass.
Okay,
he got me fucked up.
And again, that's fucked up. But do you think it would be that big of a deal if it was just the average Joe Smo on the streets? This happens every day.
Yeah.
It would be a big deal?
It wouldn't be a big deal. But it is because they're Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They're in the fame. They're in the limelight.
No. Correct. But I'm saying this can be
and also they have fixed. Like a whole bunch of money too.
Which again,
if it was me,
can be easily fixed.
I would have had my you. That's when you're gonna celebrate his birthday. I got him the next day or the week after. I'm
perfect.
He's a billionaire.
Perfect.
He just wanted to be around him. That's what he should have just said. I want to be around y'all. That's it.
He still loves her.
Right.
Yeah, he want to be with her. That's why. And love make you do crazy shit. Can we agree? Oh, he lying. God damn, boy, I can't stand when you be lying.
Let's talk about Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish, who is a famous comedian, had a DUI. Drinking while driving. Now, even though this is the age of Uber, Lyft, walking, train, bus service,
or was it
allegedly
that she smoked?
No, she said on the thing. It said I thought it said she was it was a DUI. She got a DUI.
So
allegedly,
I think she had weed in the car. I think I did see that, but she had been drinking, but she was not driving. She was only asleep behind the wheel, which
they consider that to be a DUI.
Yeah, they consider that to be a DUI.
However, you can't really drink nowhere. You got to drink. You can drink at the house. You go to the club. You can't get too drunk.
But she been dealing with a lot though. She been dealing with a lot.
I mean, but poor decisions can have poor outcomes.
You're absolutely right.
So if she was driving behind that wheel and she would have killed somebody. Drunk drivers and DUIs, that happen all the time, but sometimes they end with people dying.
Yes, you're
right. So I don't have any grace with her. I hope she does get some type of, I don't want to say backlash for it, but I hope she does learn from this experience, because this drunk driving has killed a lot of people, a lot of innocent people. And if you can't use a Lyft or Uber in this day and age, when you know that you finna go out and get turned. Like I took a trip to Washington not too long ago, and we Ubered everywhere because we knew the situation. So why would you not take that step? She got a whole bunch of money. Why would you not Uber? That doesn't make any sense to me.
But think about it. Like you said, she has a whole bunch of money. She doesn't want to be seen like that. Did it state where she was? Was she in front of her house? Was she leaving a bar? Was she leaving the club?
All it said was she was drunk behind the wheel of the car.
She could have been sitting in her driveway.
It doesn't matter. What is the law?
The law says yes, it's a DUI, but she never drove.
Jelly, what's your opinion on this?
If she was in front of, like, if she was parked or something, then I don't see a problem with it. Because, I mean,
I don't want to sleep.
If you're falling asleep behind the wheel, that means that you're not trying to drive anywhere.
Yeah. You're not going to make it.
I mean, like, if you're parked and I'm talking about the keys is out the ignition and you're sleeping, I don't personally feel like somebody should be charged with a DUI for that.
So you believe she should get some grace?
It's not the grace she got. I mean, she went to jail.
I need all the facts of
that's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of information on this one here. But I feel like she did what she did. She went to jail. She paid her bond just like any other person would do.
Mm-hmm.
She got out. She probably got to go to rehab.
Yeah, because if that DUI sticks, she's going to have to do all them classes and stuff like that.
And it's probably going to stick.
Yeah.
But think about it. This is Tiffany Haddish. She's going to do a stand up with this in
She
here.
was smiling.
Did she do the little blow test? Because if
I didn't read none of that.
Mm-hmm.
She could have just been high and fell asleep behind the wheel.
right, I felt like all I read about was just the fact that she smoked. Like I didn't really see any specific details about her alcohol level and all that other stuff.
A lot of inconsistencies.
Tiffany Haddish, we are praying for your healing, baby. Let's talk about another famous gentleman. He's a singer. And also, the man has been accused a couple times of being a predator. Allegedly, we're going to say that allegedly because nothing has not been in court. So allegedly, he's been accused of rape. But this is not the first time this has come up with Mr. Trey Songz. We all know Keke Palmer came in back in a couple years ago, made a statement that he is very handsy, aggressive. It was another famous artist, I forgot her name, but she said the same thing. And now there's been a couple cases last year, now leading into this year, saying that he is a sexual predator. And he is, well, not a sexual predator because I think they're above age, but he's a rapist, allegedly.
Well, I'm going to let you go first, Jelly, but I do have to say, this is a tough time to be a man. This is a really tough time to be a man.
I will not sit here and defend a situation.
No.
Know the facts.
I am not defending him.
Well, you said it's a tough time to be a man. We talking about Trey Songz.
Listen, I'm going to let Jelly go.
My question is, was she how did she end up in the room with him? Like, my problem is when you're going to a hotel room with somebody, you know you're going there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you're putting yourself in that position,
you have to expect it. And you already know.
Not to say that rape is okay, but you knew that if you're going back with a celebrity to their hotel room, something's bound to happen. Like, they're taking you back to the hotel for a reason.
Yeah, and this is Trey Songz that we talking about.
So what is it? What is that supposed to mean? This is trick or treat. What is that supposed to mean? No. Hold on. Let me tell you something.
Whoa. Because you finna go completely left. You finna go completely.
No means no.
Jealousy.
I think when there's certain men in the entertainment field that feels though that since everybody in the world has said they're beautiful, they're gorgeous, that means they're allowed to have anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And Trey Songz has been told he is handsome, gorgeous, probably since the moment he hit the industry.
Right, but I don't
that
think
does not mean you need to be aggressive towards women when you get something. There's 100 women that probably will give it to them just for free.
We need more facts on this situation because there's not too much.
That is true. That's
why she was with him from the jump.
That's why we say allegedly.
Because they could have been dating or having conversations, but he probably was a little bit too, like you say, he's very handsy, very aggressive, and like Savage said, he triggers Trey. That means that's an excuse.
You know, a lot of artists, they have money, and a lot of females will go after, an artist.
Which again.
And exaggerate the details so that way they can get some money up out of them. Like the whole Drake situation about, the girl trying to put his sperm inside of her, and now she want to sue him because it had hot sauce in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's very intelligent to do, though.
Again, like I said, this is a very tough time to be a man. You can look at a woman wrong, and just because of the fact that she didn't like the way, he touched me, he did this. So now you have to go and try to defend yourself. And again, with Trey Songz, I said he's Trigger Trey because you know his persona. You already know what to expect when you're around him.
That's not a good excuse.
It's not my excuse though, but I'm saying
I know, but that's not even an excuse.
Have you seen Dylan Gonzalez? Have you seen her?
That's not what I'm saying.
No,
I understand what you're saying, but you're saying that because of his persona that women are supposed to be like, oh, we know that he's going to be like that. No, that could be a persona.
Yeah, she's very pretty though.
She
is gorgeous.
Once again, why was she there with him? Were they
could have been talking, could have been dating, could have been conversating, could have been hanging out. You've never hung out with a woman before?
No. But what I'm saying is, think about it. Like she said, we need more information on that because she was inside of his hotel room. He didn't drag her through the door.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They sat down.
There's a lot of there's a lot of women that be like, okay, we're on a date. Let's go back to your room and let's talk, have a conversation and stuff like that. That's normal stuff.
Okay, but
it depends on if she was like, as soon as she said, if he got handsy, she was like, no, get off me. He didn't. That is considered to be forced, or what people can lead upon to be rape. Allegedly, because we don't know the full story of it, but we can just go based off what this situation. So I just think that he has a history. Well, women have this is not the first one. If this was the first one, I'd probably be like, okay, whatever. But since it's multiple people over a time frame that's saying the same thing, I think it should be looked into, and hopefully that nothing comes back to be true. Because if it does, he deserves to be in the gutter.
I can't wait for the opportunity to just sit in front of you when we have a lot of money and just come back on these conversations.
What do you mean? Because I roll differently, so I ain't gonna worry about that.
Well, I understand that. But just because of the kind of people that may be out for you, everybody has enemies. Everybody's got people that
that's 100% true.
Right. So I'm saying the people that just could soil your good name.
Then we'll try.
Yeah. Which I'm saying.
And I'm not saying. And once again, I'm not saying that I believe the female over him. I'm just looking at the perspective.
He has been in the news quite a bit about that. He has.
I mean, I only read like.
I
read like.
Go ahead and defend him.
No, I love some Trey songs, and I'm not excusing him for any type of like behavior like that if that is the case. But like Keke Palmer, okay, I heard about that. And then the fact, I think did he pee on somebody?
Oh, we talking about.
I remember that time that video where he spit in that girl face. He was like a video he was spitting in the girl's face.
Trey Songz? Yeah. He spit in somebody's face.
He was like, there's two girls. One was at his down at his crotch. Another one, he spit in their mouth like. You didn't see that video?
Well, I mean, people. When they have sex, was it a sexual thing?
Or was that he on stage?
No, it was like.
If it's a sexual thing,
then people do that all the time.
Spit in each other's mouth. Not to say that I do that, but.
So next one, we're gonna talk about Cardi B. So Cardi B, in this YouTuber who was Tasha K, who was a blogger, she made statements about Cardi B having STDs. It came out that those false statements, because Cardi B, she took a lot of tests, and her medical records were brought up, and since it came out to be false, she said that because of those statements that Tasha K made, she felt suicidal. Do you think that she really felt that way? And what is your overall opinion about people making false statements about people, and then?
Well, yeah, I mean, it could get to a point where you can be suicidal. She got kids, and she's kissing her child on the mouth, and people are like, oh, you shouldn't be kissing her on the mouth. You're going to give her herpes type stuff. So it's just like, now you are bashing, like, my motherhood off of a rumor that you heard.
Words hurt sometimes. Words do hurt. And for her, even though she's a celebrity, that could tarnish her, her life, her career, everything like that. So yeah, I can see how it kind of made her suicidal, if that's the case.
I think she might have had some insecurities, like before she got her teeth fixed and all the other stuff. Like she was wearing bad wigs, like,
and she was already a stripper.
So yeah, that'll mess.
Cardi B has already. Once I'm a fan of Cardi B, I love her to death, but she has always given me very like. She has to always rebuttal to people. She reminds me like a regular fan. Like she's going to definitely make her comment and have her opinion. There may be a couple of insecurities on there. I remember when she made a comment on Twitter saying that being a celebrity is boring. I'm like, working a 9 to 5 is even worse. But I can understand that if a rumor was being told that I had STDs and there were people out there who actually believed it, it could bother me really bad. I don't know if it would make me suicidal, but I know it would definitely bother me.
Did you watch the Tasha K interview?
I did, but Tasha K is known to be very, very mean as hell. That's what she gets her money from. She brought
this other lady that claimed that she knew Cardi, so it kind of like made her story seem even more legit.
Which came out to be a lie. So that's why Cardi B gonna sue the fuck out of her. She gonna get some money because it was false allegations.
She definitely gonna win that one.
She definitely gonna win because it's already been proven.
Well, the thing was too that I guess Cardi was trying to settle with this blogger or whatever, and I seen a video of Tasha K like no, bitch, we're not settling. We're gonna drive this all the way to the end type of deal. Like, she was talking horribly.
Yeah, Tasha K, she's not the nicest of
So if
women.
I was Cardi, I would probably do the same thing, push this shit all the way through.
Because it's already been proven that the statement she made was false because the Cardi B doesn't have the STD.
So it was a blogger originally that made this statement.
Yes, her name is Tasha K. She's a big blogger. She's known for making outlandish statements and stuff like that. I actually watched her show a couple times as well. But she's just known to be a mean lady. I don't like mean people.
She was big before this statement?
Yeah, she's been. Miss Tasha K is very known on YouTube.
Like a Wendy Williams.
Yeah, like a Wendy Williams, but more
times 10.
Times 10, like meaner.
Yeah.
Purposely meaner. We're gonna talk about Antonio Brown. He is a former Buccaneers. I don't know if you guys know about this man. Black man. He was in the middle of a game. He wasn't getting what he wanted, so he decided to take off his uniform, make a scene, and run off the field. Now, mind you, Antonio Brown coming to the Brown, Mr. Brown. So Mr. Brown,
AB,
Mr. Brown. The Bucks pretty much, in my opinion, saved his career because he got kicked off the last football team.
Facts.
And since Tom Brady really has love for AB, he brought him on the Bucks. The general manager nor the coach wanted AB at all, but because it's Tom Brady's going to make the calls. And I just feel as though what's going on with our black men mental health? Like, what's going on with that? Because it wasn't something that I feel as though, I don't want to say a normal person would do. Somebody that doesn't have mental health issues would do.
So I'm just going to take a quick jab at this here. I have to say, I mean, I like AB. He has a lot of talent. He is one of those players on the football field that does tend to stay in a lot of trouble. But I think that has to just do, like you said, with his mental health. There's a lot that he's dealing with that is probably underlining. And again, like for him to make a complete blow up in the middle of a game like that, leave, you don't see that often. You know, so those are tall tales that something is definitely bothering him that just isn't going right. And it's not him not getting the ball enough. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not him not getting thrown the ball.
Do you have any opinion about Mr. Brown?
So I don't really watch a lot of football, but I mean, I just read that supposedly he had to make a certain amount of, whatever to get his bonus, but he made like a fake COVID card or something, or that he got vaccinated so he couldn't play. I don't know how much.
It's a lot of stories.
It's a lot of stories about AB. AB, I want to let you know that if you need the help that you need, I, the Amazing King, am a certified therapist. I'm lying. I'm not. Please, I don't want to get to.
Don't be rude.
But if you need to talk to somebody, I'm always there. Amen. And amen again. Next topic. We're gonna move down before we go to the next statement. Actually, I think I want to wrap that part up there. We're gonna go down to what I like. It's called "What Is and When Is." I'm going to start off every sentence with either when is or every sentence with what is. The first one, are you ready, Savage XL and Jelly?
Yes.
What is something that you've been trying to overcome for a while?
I was trying not to cuss. Not caring what people think about me.
Not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Not giving a fuck.
What about you, Savage?
Just not letting failures and setbacks bother me so much. Just not letting it eat up for me from the inside. That's it.
I've been trying to overcome this weight for years. Let me tell you something, cuz. It's been a struggle after struggle, setbacks after setbacks. I feel like I'm giving it my all.
America, I want to let you know he goes to Cookie Crumble 3 times a week.
It'd be so good.
Sometimes twice a
It'd
day.
Be so motherfucking good too.
And I be looking at this. I'm like, bro, you was just there. It's a cookie.
And it'd be good too. Them cookies be. Let me tell you something. Hold on, sidebar. Them cookies be good, okay? Especially when they have the flavors I like. They got like this cheesecake one. Oh my god.
A cheesecake one?
Yes, they had a blueberry cheesecake one. Now listen, something about them. They switch their cookies every single week.
I think that they are overrated.
Overrated. Now there's some weeks where their choices are trash. Like they would have like oatmeal cookie all the time and M&M cookies and stuff like that. But sometimes they have strawberry.
Oatmeal sound good.
I hate oatmeal cookies. I fucking hate oatmeal cookies. But hey, if you in the Brandon area, check out Crumbles. That shit is so good.
It's not all that good.
Have you had it?
Yes,
When?
I've had it like 3 times.
The one in Brandon?
Yes, the one in Brandon. I just want to try the red velvet, you know, one, and then,
I know what you're talking about.
and then I'll give my final opinion. But
I haven't had it.
I'm be honest. I've had it. I've had it a lot.
We know.
But it's only when, because I don't have it every single week. It's when the flavors are good. Like there's some weeks I won't have it at all. Because y'all know my girl, the Latin Spice, who's going to be in the podcast for season 4. Me and her every single week. Like this show is pre-recorded, but today we're gonna go on our phones. We're gonna message everybody to see what flavor they have. They come out every single Sunday at 8 p.m.
That's ridiculous.
at 8 p.m. You know,
8 p.m.
You know the time.
Yeah, I know we know the time because we both look at it because they be good.
No.
Okay, well, just tell me, are they gonna have red velvet today?
I won't know till 8 o'clock. I dare serious. I will not know until 8 o'clock. That's when they post it. Hopefully they do.
I'm gonna get around to trying it. I promise.
Okay.
I'm gonna get around. To trying it.
What makes you feel inspired or like your best self? What makes you feel inspired?
I mean, nothing's really been inspiring me lately, but I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna say the motherly thing. My kids inspire me to do better. I don't know.
Kids are always good. What's inspired me to do better is when I feel as though I have reached a certain level that I didn't think I was going to reach.
That's
So every time I can motivate myself to do something and I actually meet that goal, that like gives myself myself to inspire myself, if that makes sense. So that's one of my biggest things there.
That's actually mine. Just a future outcome and just proving things to myself.
That's good. That's a good one. I'm over here thinking of like a person that inspires me. I'm like,
Right.
I don't really look up to nobody anymore. So
You got to look up to yourself.
that's
true.
real.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Because
We don't have
because you go to Cookie Crumble.
I could. You see, if you haven't noticed, guys, if it's for season 4 of the Get Ready For It podcast, I've decided to take a more kinder approach to Savage.
And you know what? It feels weird.
When people attack me for no reason, it makes me want to go back to the person who I was.
Let them out. Let them out.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying to still be funny without hurting anybody's feelings.
Hurt my feelings.
I didn't say I was. I just say in general. I'm changing.
You know what? And I have to say you are. I have to give you an applause for that.
If you could have a billboard with anything on it, what would you be?
That's
what
easy.
would it be?
Elevate.
Mine would be find me somebody to love, goddammit. King looking for love. That's what it would be. King looking for love.
So it would be
with binoculars.
It would be a sex ad on a billboard.
No, because I'm not looking for sex. I'm looking for love.
That's a sex ad.
No, it's not. I'm looking for love. I'm not looking for sex.
Do you know how many crazies are going to message you?
Yes, but I'm going to tell those crazy that if you ain't looking for love, baby, you ain't for me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
What about you? What about you?
I would put a bunch of natural-bodied women on a billboard.
I like that.
Just because everybody now is altering their bodies and they feel like they're not pretty enough.
I'll be honest with you. If I had the money, I'd lay my ass on the operating table. I ain't playing.
No.
Can I be just transparent? Can I be transparent? I would, because if I had the money, if you had the money and you say, you know what, I just want to judge something. I want to fix something. You wouldn't do it?
It kind of depends, but like, are you being lazy where you don't want to
work for
work for it?
Like the first
and
thing I'm
surgery,
getting.
then you're gonna be. Are you gonna work out after you get the surgery? Is that
I'm surprised I would. Like I would, but probably the first thing I probably get done for me personally, this is my personal thing, is my teeth. I want to get perfect white teeth.
He is lying.
What you talking about?
The teeth is
not
different
your teeth. Not your teeth.
The teeth, you can't really change that unless you get some dental work done. But for your body, you have to like mentally discipline yourself and get those type of results. People that are like 500 pounds, they lose like 250 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll be watching 600 pounds with those two sisters.
You watch that show?
I do watch that show.
I was just talking shit about who the fuck would watch that, but I see. Never mind.
I watch it all the time when I'm eating too.
Jelly.
You watch it too? So you watch it too? So you know about Tammy and what's it, Amy and Tammy, the big two sisters?
She got the eating disorder.
I haven't watched them. I just be watching like old. And then I get mad because they're like pissing in a tub in a living room or something. Like, come on.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this right here. At some point, you realize that you've gotten too big to do regular, normal stuff. So at that point, you should start looking for help. It shouldn't wait till you can't move to where you're like, okay, I need help now. That's what I mean. I'm just saying. I'm looking at it from a realistic point of view. If I realize I've been getting bigger, I'm at 300 pounds now. I need to start making some moves to lose weight. Not gonna wait till I get 600 pounds.
Right. Well, King, if that's what you want to do, go under the knife. You know.
Yeah.
You gonna work out with
I'll
me?
support
You gonna
your
work out with me?
decision.
I honestly, people don't believe it. I actually have lost a lot of weight. I've lost 25 pounds.
He has.
But it's just keeping that, because little things would take me off of track. Like I took a trip, and I have been eating healthy, but on that trip I ate horrible. And then coming back from that, trying to get my body together, it just hasn't been working out. But I'm trying my best. I'm out here trying my best. What's an insult that you have received that you're proud of? What is something that somebody told you that
I guess I can't say this as an insult, but that I'm weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that I'm strange. And I mean, I actually like that. I don't like being like other people. I think I'm very different. So yeah, I don't take that as an insult. When I was younger, I mean, I used to be like, damn, why am I called weird? But nah, I don't care.
That's a good one. That's actually, I get called weird a lot too.
I think an insult that people give me is that too emotional. People think that's an insult for me, and that's not an insult. I'm very proudful of.
Why are you laughing?
I'm very
I tell them
proud.
that all the time.
I'm very proudful of me having my emotions. Because some people out there don't even know how to talk themselves into their emotions, and that's why a lot of them are in the fetal position, and they haven't even crossed a certain level at their age that they should be at. Right? To understand yourself, you have to understand your emotions. When people say I'm too sensitive, when I was young, that used to really bother me. Like, damn, I'm too sensitive. Why am I so sensitive? But
like
now,
you're sensitive, like you cry too much, or you're like, what kind of sensitive?
well, see, I'm not a cry. Like I haven't cried in a long time. I'm more sensitive. As like, say if I treat you a certain way, and you do not treat me that way, I'm sensitive with that. Okay. I'm a firm believer on treating people the way you want to be treated. So when I treat people with kindness, that's because I am giving off that impression that I want that same kindness back. So when that's not given, that makes me be like, okay, what's going on? I'm really much of a person that I know I'm a good friend. So if you're not giving me that same energy, I'm gonna become sensitive and then let it out. And some people get being direct with being overly sensitive. If I'm coming to you, I'm telling you that I feel this type of way. That's not me being sensitive. That's to me telling you what it is, what time it is. You a horrible friend. You treat me like shit. Why I gotta keep calling your ass? Why you ain't never calling me? Why I gotta ask to spend time with you? You ain't ask time to spend time with me. What's going on with that? Why is this friendship a one-sided friendship? That's how it is.
We must go through this a lot with you.
You know what?
No, and this is not directed towards Savage. This is just in general.
Yeah.
But he is being 100% truthful though. Like for people who don't know, King, he's a very great friend, and he does check up on you, and he does look for that same thing in return. And I actually think you deserve it. I mean, honestly.
Aww.
So I mean, he really is. Is he sensitive? Is he emotional? Absolutely. But I wouldn't change it though.
Next question. What has been your favorite job that you have held? Ooh.
I mean, it's not my favorite, but the job I have now, working medical claims, I'm treated like an adult, not like a child.
Lord Jesus. My favorite job is, I hate to say jobs are my favorite because they work any job is like, no. But I would have to say my previous job before this one, the people there was extremely amazing.
Okay.
And I've met some lifelong friends because of that job.
Like the job that we
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it was so crazy in my adulthood, majority of my friends came from there, and I still talk to them. Like a lot of people that you guys hear on the podcast, they came from that job, and they are long life friends. I feel like people don't know. I know people. Jelly came from the job as well, and I
think we've all had some type of family, work family that
Mm-hmm.
we built there. Like 13, I put 13 years in that building.
Wow,
So
you were there for 13 years?
yes,
I was there for like 7.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely you become family. You go through
Mm-hmm.
the trenches together. Like
I was there for 4 months.
13 years.
13
I didn't know you were there for that long.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an easy job to keep. It was an easy job.
You really don't remember. You used to just stare at me in the hallway when I used to walk by.
I swear to God, I don't remember you at all.
You used to be with Latin Spice, and I used to walk by, and you used to just be like,
I promise you. I promise you. I
just
didn't.
Staring. Just
I didn't remember you at all. And my thing was crazy about me is I'm really good with faces.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I have a staring problem. Everybody was always said it when I'm younger, so it's not me like actually staring at you. I'm just like,
But I'm glad we connected though in the next job. That was
definitely so.
My favorite job, since you didn't ask me, MF.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I was looking through my list of what to say next.
Right. No, so for anyone who doesn't know, I mean, I've started my own business, so I'm a personal trainer and I actually train kids with basketball as well. So that is now my favorite job.
That's dope.
That is actually my favorite job.
Yes, get involved with the youth.
Yes.
Fuck them kids.
I might have to take Trick Daddy, Savage Love the Kids. I might have to coin that,
I thought that was Martin that said that.
Martin, no, is that Trick Daddy?
Martin said that. Martin said, "I love the kids." Yes.
Oh, okay.
What does your morning routine look like? I can go first. I have been doing the same morning routine for like the longest since I've been working from home. It's literally I get up, brush my teeth, then I go to the gym. Surprisingly, yes, I spend an hour to an hour to 30 minutes in the gym.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
And then
What?
yes, 5 days out the week, sometimes 4. I typically don't go to the gym on my actual off days. After that, I go home. I use my air fryer. Fucking love my fucking air fryer, man.
Yes.
I love the fucking air fryer. That's just like fucking magic. And I cook chicken bacon. I then get fruit, get my system. Yeah, chicken bacon.
Okay.
I get my fruit, my strawberries set up my system, and spend 8 hours of my life on the phone. That's my routine.
Jelly, what's
Well,
your routine?
I mean, this is just a Monday through Friday thing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I wake up like 6:00 in the morning. I scroll on Facebook just to kind of like get my mind going. Wheels turning.
Right. That's what. Yeah.
And then I brush my teeth. Use the bathroom. Might take a shower depending on the time. And then wake up my daughter, get her ready for school. Jump in the car, take her to school. Stop at Wawa's on the way back home. Make me a coffee. Go home and might smoke real quick in the morning.
Hey.
Get my mind right, and then 8 hours just like you do, in a house.
Oh, that work from home, boy. I can't. I feel trapped. My morning routine. I wake up. I actually meditate. I don't really get on social media as much as I used to. Kind of detox myself from it.
That's good.
While I'm in the shower, I listen to my affirmations. I stretch. Either if I have anything to do, I might work out from home, or I might go to the gym. And then I forgot brushing my teeth. Well, I mean, I do that before I get in the shower. I'm surprised he made no comment on that.
I didn't. I told you I'm leading into another realm
I
of
feel
my
like
life.
I'm not waking up. Like, I'm not doing a great routine. Now that you're talking about I'm in the shower and I'm listening to my affirmations, I'm like, damn, I need to do that.
Well, because
I wake up listening to Ludacris, Cisco the Thong song.
I'm be real.
What's
with
that song?
King.
What's that song?
You know me.
Hours and Hours. No, was it Mr.
Oh,
Hers?
yes, Hours and Hours. That's
what
my
it
favorite.
I can't. We don't got copyrights for that.
So
And I listen to Heartbreak Anniversary. Ellie Mae. I'm an R&B type of dude, so I listen to heavy R&B in the morning time when I wake up.
So-
I need to be a soothing person in the morning
So
time.
I like music too, and I do listen to it sometimes. But however, though, I've realized that when I start my day listening to my affirmations, telling me that I'm great, that I can do whatever I put my mind to, that I can succeed. I'm somebody important. Listen to those. It sets the tone for my day. And to be honest with you, like I said, I have an anger issue. I could be running late to get to my next client, but because I listen to my affirmations, I'm in a better mood. I just take my time.
That makes sense because somebody told me like when the first thing you do is wake up and you look at social media, you're already comparing yourself to so many other people.
Exactly.
So it kind of like starts your day off.
Yeah, because every time I look at social media, I'm like, why am I not a prostitute yet? Why have I not taken that leap to OnlyFans? Why am I working a job and I'm so tired? I am so tired. No, but the one I forgot to include that in mind. One of the first things I do, when I wake up, I turn on music. I have to have music. It has to be soothing music.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not big on like hearing that hard ass rap in the morning time. I need to have some very soothing,
You want to just go punch somebody?
mellow.
Make you want to just wake up and fight somebody, listen to music.
Yeah, I'm not really like that.
Well, you can't fight, so.
Huh?
No, you can fight. You just don't want to fight. There you go.
Listen, once again, I'm letting you have that. I'm a different person. I am king. Tell me about the 3 most influential people in your life and how they impacted you. You can. Anybody knows 3?
I don't have any. I don't. I mean, I should, but I don't.
I would say me, myself, and I.
I knew that was gonna be your answer.
Those three people have impacted my life so much. With definitely having self-motivation. Self-motivation, I think, is the biggest thing that a lot of people lack. And if you don't have, you can have. Let me tell you, I tell a lot of my friends are very talented, more talented than me. But the one thing, unfortunately, that they lack is the self-motivation just to do it themselves. And realize that you may not have somebody to do it. You got to take a leap of faith. You got to just try and see what happens. I don't think we would be on season 4 if I didn't have the self-motivation that's needed in order to succeed this year. So that was mine. Me, myself, and I.
Credit. Absolutely. Mine will be my uncle, my grandmother, and my mom. Absolutely. The way that I was raised definitely shaped to the person I am today. So, I mean, I wouldn't be who I am.
And Jelly, what about you?
I just said nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Jelly, you are a hard-working mother, beautiful kids.
Yeah, but you said, like, what was the question again? Who's
the 3 most influential people? I thought I was going to say Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, Jesus, and the devil, because the devil, I'm never going to meet you, homie. So he influenced me not to go there. You got it? What's up? It's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live and in color, bringing you that oh so amazing touch. Thank you guys so much for joining us at the Get Ready For a Podcast Season 4. Make sure you check me out at AmazingIam_ on IG. Also follow the podcast page at ready_for_1. Savage, go ahead and send my people out, please.
Oh, you already know. You want to find me on IG, you can find me at Keith_SavageXL. If you're looking to get into personal training, you want me to train you, the fitness, you can find me at EM_fitness training. And, of course, I want to let Jelly go ahead and shout out her tag.
All right. You can find me on IG, JellyBelly603, just the way it sounds.
Jelly Belly! Get ready for it. Oh, the crowd goes wild, wild, wild.
Peace.